move. But everybody on the face of the earth, most of these nations, I'm not going to say everybody, but most of these nations are of Shem. So let's just say now, a Negro got shot down by a cop. By that same logic, we can say that was an anti-Shemitic move. Okay? It's just straight like that. But see, Esau ain't gonna, these Amalekites ain't gonna do that.
Can't.
They're gonna protect their asses. That's really why they use the media for, to cover their asses.
Yeah.
To lie all the day long. And that's what the scripture says. The scripture talks about this dragon coming to deceive the world. Let's get that in Revelation, the 20th chapter, because that's what this whole empire is all about. It's all about deception. It's all about deceiving the masses of the people.
Right.
Calling a group of people that they enslave black people, which is an insult in itself, and then calling another group of people Jews, or calling another group of people outside of who they really are. And the reason why Esau wants to get rid of the Israelites off of YouTube, because what we're doing is we're putting under imaginary thought under the obedience of the Heavenly Father. We're putting in front the truth, and we're putting behind the lies and the deception.
Yeah.
So let's read that, man.
This is Revelation 20. And I saw an angel come down from heaven,
Just real quick, yeah, go on.
having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent,
Right.
which is the devil and Satan.
And why was that old serpent known as the devil and Satan? Because that serpent goes all the way back to the man in the garden that came as a serpent. It wasn't an actual snake that deceived Adam and Eve. It was a man that came as a serpent, and that man is Esau. Okay? That was really the spirit of Esau on that man. That's probably him back then in the reincarnation. Go on, read on.
And bound him 1,000 years, and cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up.
Right, that's when Jake took over around, the Antonine dynasty, around 92 AD. And then the Severians came over and pretty much took over the whole of Rome for 1,000 years straight. So that's what that's going into, in the bottomless pit, which is in the midst of Europe. Go on.
And shut him up and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more.
Yeah, that he should deceive the nations no more. Because that's all this empire is known to do. The Roman Empire was about that, deception, deceiving the people into all kinds of festivities and sports and the Colosseums. Meanwhile, the Roman Empire was falling apart, but the people just didn't know about it. So it's the same thing how it is right now. People are deceived by all of these football games and pretty much where you get the term bread and circus from. And meanwhile, the world is crumbling apart. Or they're being deceived by watching these Hollywood films, and they're now fans of these Hollywood stars. Okay, and then you got these sheikhs, they're infatuated by these rap stars. So everybody's deceived while the world is crumbling apart. Because that's what this dragon does. That's what Esau does. He's known to deceive the world and to deceiving people, to have them believe that basically these people on the sign, they're no Israelites, which it was prophesied. That was prophesied to happen, because according to Hosea, the 1st chapter, what does that say? That we would be scattered in the land, that it would not be known that we're the sons of God. But in that same land that we put the shame in or scattered abroad in, we've come to acknowledge, that we are the sons of God. So that was all prophesied. But the point being is this empire is based on deception, just like ancient Rome was. That's really the point, you know what I mean? So now what Esau's gonna do, Esau's gonna use that same technique, this deception, and scaring certain brothers to not call on the name. But we're gonna call on his name because the name of the Lord and his wisdom and understanding and the prophets go hand in hand. All right? So we were born to do this. We were born to prophesy. We were born to speak this word. We were born to call on his name, which is most important of all, which is going to get us to our salvation.
That's right.
So what you have? Yeah, I'm finished with that. Go back to the original scripture I called for.
Can I add to what you just said out?
Yeah, go on, bro.
Because the name there's power in the name.
Exactly.
So that would be our power source.
Yeah.
And when you were saying about deception, what Esau does, I was interviewing one of the rabbis about the Jersey shooting, and they asked him, how did he feel when the bullets were going past you? And you can see the acting kick in. You put up one in the video, but you can see the act kick in. Amalek started to go, oh, it was terrible.
Yeah.
Because I used to work with a lot of the Amalekites, and they're very, very good at conjuring up sympathy and pulling on heartstrings to make you feel sorry for them. That's what serpents are very good at that.
But you know what though?
Yeah.
That is true. But guess what? Them Amalekites, they're the top. If they're Edomites, man, they're gonna be the top deceivers out of all of them.
Right.
Because you got levels to Esau. You got different classes and sons of Esau, and they all have their own little spirit. But Amalek, he's the top son, so
Yep.
he's gonna be the most, the epitome of Esau.
Yeah, subtle, yeah.
Right.
Very subtle.
Very subtle, yeah. I used to work with a lot of them, and I learned some tricks from them. They know how to conjure up and pull on heartstrings to make you feel sorry for them.
Yeah, and that's what that whole Holocaust thing was about, man. Pull your heartstrings.
That's the whole anti-Semitic thing.
Yeah.
I believe they did that purposely for us.
Yeah. So, and this is why they don't want. This is why they what they're gonna start doing. I read something on RT. What they're gonna start doing is arresting certain people for talking about the Holocaust, man. And the reason why they it's gonna get to that point because people are realizing that what it is, what they're realizing. And I'm talking about people that actually study, people that actually do research, finding out that it just never happened. You know, but I'm going off topic though. I want to deal with the whole name situation. So yeah, what you got, brothers? Yeah, read Acts 1 first, yeah, and then you read
This is Acts 1. The former treatise,
I think it's 1 and 4.
1 and 4, and being assembled together with them, commanded
Where it
them.
says the disciples required with the king of this contract. What do you see?
1 and 6. When he therefore come together to us, saying, Lord, rule that at this
That's
time.
it right there. Yeah, go get it.
This is Acts 1 and 6.
Oh, the water, brother.
When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, rule thou at this time, restore again the kingdom to Israel.
Right. Yeah, so the disciples were inquiring when Yahushua was going to restore the kingdom. But in this day and age, we're saying the same thing, but what are we looking towards? Salvation. So in order for us to be saved, the Lord would have to give us his name, and we'd have to confess his name. Doesn't it say in Revelation 3 and 5, whosoever confess my name, that whosoever shall confess my name will I confess to the Most High. I'm roughly paraphrasing it. That's what it says. And we want to be acknowledged by the Creator.
That's right.
So we're going to call in his name.
Yeah.
See, we don't fear Esau. Esau, like you said, brother, we don't care if Esau does what he got to do, because the thing that we fear the most is the Most High rejecting us. That's the thing that we don't want to experience.
Right.
All right, because that's not a good feeling, man. Knowing that your Creator rejected you, man. I'd rather take the guillotine than be rejected of the Most High, man. You know, if Esau said, look, you're going to have to take that ship, right? And if you do take that ship, we'll spare your life. Man, you can go right in the head and do what you got to do, man. Because knowing what I know too much, and I know the end result of this place. So what's the point of me taking the ship and going right along with a system that's destined to fall apart anyway by those nukes? Don't make no sense. Anyway, brother, read that.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and 13. Let us say the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
Okay. So that's what we're set up to do. This is what we were born to do, the Hebrew Israelites. We were born to serve the Creator. Not serve no damn man that can perish. 1 minute he's alive and the next minute he's dead.
Yep.
Right? Or he's pretty much died of diarrhea like my man Vespasian did. He's on the bed crying for his life. Oh, I think I'm the Most High. That's something to the effect he said. So we don't fear that, man. You fear the same dude that can take a piss of the shit at the same time, just like you, man. Come on, you go, bro.
So, 2 Peter 2 and 21. For it had been better for them to have not known the way of righteousness, than after they have known it to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them.
Right. So the commandment is everything that's written in this book in the Torah, man. That's what we follow. We don't care about what Esau got to say. Do what you got to do. Matter of fact, and I'm literally going to say this, do what you got to do, Esau.
That's right.
All of you Rothschilds out there, do what you got to do, man.
Yeah. I'm just had because they're the kind of people, they meet them very, very cowardice. You lock them up in the station like a lot of us have been, for 1 minute or half an hour, they commit suicide, man.
Yeah,
They're
right, exactly.
cowardly, weak people, man.
Right, but you're gonna give your all and might to them, because, and also in the scriptures it also says, fear not the one that can take your life, but fear the one that can take your life and your spirit, man. Yeah, give me that, brother.
This is Matthew 10:28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul.
Right, so Esau can't kill the soul, because once the body disintegrates back to the earth, what happens? The spirit goes back to the same man that created you. So being that we know that much, it's in our best interest alone to just to serve the Lord. Because at the end of the day, if you reject his works or his word overall, you're gonna have to deal with your maker on that. Because that's where you're going anyway. You're gonna go towards your maker. Give me what Paul said. Everything that you do in this life, the angels are already recording it and reporting it back to the Heavenly Father. Right?